Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Custard Prophet and we're back here in Greece. We are going to be taking a delivery of this massive transformer from between the two largest cities in Greece, from Thessaloniki in the north down to Athens. And we're currently sit in this little yard here, which we'd not been in previously, just north of Thessaloniki, and we're going to be going down the Aegean Sea, pretty much where we went down fairly recently, doing a little bit of a U-turn around the coastline here and then into Athens. And then hopefully when in Athens we can take maybe a trip out to Rhodes next time out and pick up Rhodes, but also some of the hidden roads there. But this is a place we have not properly had a look at yet, Athens. So we're going to hopefully get to do that today. You can see it's a bit of a mess in there. Oh, I don't have to do that. That was me. So we come into this place, Ikarima, but it doesn't look like we get to see much of Athens. It's going to be quite a long drive, actually. 483 kilometres, 7 hours 20. So I think we best get underway. We've got a fair amount of sleep. This is a really heavy load. So this is the first time we have an opportunity to test out. So I'm going the right way. Yeah, the first time we've actually had an opportunity to test out our truck for like a heavy load. We've been doing like crappy things up to now, but this should really give it its proper test. But it's not. It's struggling in the slightest, which is great. It's maxed out for heavy loads, which is fantastic. So we'll be going through Thessaloniki along the coastline and down then past Patras into Greece. So we're going to stay on this side. We've got a few bits to talk about. This is obviously part of the Cruising Greece event. This is going to be number 9 of the 15 cities that we will have picked up. I want to talk through a few comments that we've gone through, and also kind of just explore the city, because we're going to be coming through some downtown Thessaloniki in a second. So I'll drive on a little bit and we'll just have a little look at the downtown of Thessaloniki, which we've not actually seen before, because we haven't been down this way previously. Ooh, well, I'm not entirely sure why that car went. He absolutely slammed into the side of me, but I don't know why. I was clearly there, and you got to just wait for me, mate. You got to wait for me. But this is downtown Thessaloniki. Apparently, they're all bad drivers here, as far as I can tell. I was looking, as I came down this way, I was looking left and right for hidden roads, but it doesn't look like there's anything in there. I think we did find one. You'll have to go back to the last episode, I think, to or maybe the one before that, to see where that is. But it's a relatively small one. But other than that, yeah, nothing else that we saw here. I feel it's kind of ripe for hidden roads. One of these nice little narrow streets round the corner, like we saw in Tirana. So northern Tirana, there's a wonderfully good hidden road up there. If you've not seen it, go and check it out. In fact, I've done a video on all the hidden roads in Albania, and there are about 4 or 5 in Tirana, and yeah, there's a couple of them that are really nice. It's worth checking out. Particularly, go to them with a massive long load on and see if you can do it. That's my challenge to you folks. Right, I mean, I guess this might be what it looks like. It looks a little bit run down. I mean, that shop looks like it hasn't seen business for a little while, but maybe this is about right for for Thessaloniki. I've never been here. It's kind of in the middle. Is this a touristy destination? Not sure what's here, in all honesty, but as always, SCS have done a brilliant job in just making it look just a little bit different from some of the other places we've been. It's not cut and paste at all. Looks really nice. Okay, folks, we are going to leave off here. As you can see, it's a bit difficult to get the truck going, but once it's going, it's all fine. As long as I don't have to go up some some big hills, we should be all right. But yeah, we'll head on. I'll get onto the main roads, and then we'll catch up in a little bit. I've got a few things that I'd like to kind of talk about, and I also want to buy a garage as well. I think that would be fun. I'm going to let you put suggestions of where I'm going to buy the garage in down below. I want to do it in Greece, and I think there's only one place really that we're going to do it, and we'll see how close you are to where I'm going to buy this garage. Now, I should just add to that, as we've basically just gone around the corner. The reason I want you to put that into the comments is really I want you to explain to me what your strategy for buying garages are. Do you buy them in cities which have got lots and lots of delivery points? Do you buy them in cities which have got lots of nearby cities? Do you buy them in cities which have got fewer nearby cities but larger cities? What is your secret formula to the perfect location for a garage? I would love to know that. I think that's an interesting question that I don't really know the answer to. And I guess it might be a bit of personal preference in there, but I suspect also there might actually be a kind of formula to getting it pretty much right. Right, folks, we've got 6 hours 50 to go. It's Friday at 5:50. We'll probably have a sleep once it starts to go dark, so we'll cut this journey in two. And we've got what's that, 450 miles to go as we just pop behind this police car here. There we go. And those bollards, yeah, whoever commented on that, they are vicious. We found out that the hard way, didn't we? Right, folks, we will head on a little bit. We'll get down the coast, and we'll come back and we'll buy a garage halfway down this delivery. Just absolutely gorgeous countryside out here, particularly with the really blue sky. This feels like exactly what it will look like. On the west side, or the east side, but on the left there you can see the Aegean Sea. On the right we have the mountains. Can't think what those mountains are, or hills. And one thing you might have noted is that I have changed my speed and distances. There was a plane just went over there too. Why is that? That's rather cool. Yeah, I've changed my distance into kilometres and kilometres per hour, and there's reason for that, and that's because the little things on the sat nav, that's always in kilometres per hour in the little red circle, so it makes it easier to know where we are there. But also, I think it is like that, but also all of the events are done in kilometres, so we need to have over 200. So this is the Cruising Greece event, and we need to do deliveries over 200 kilometres. So I had everything in miles, which meant that I had to convert into miles every time, which is about 120 something. And I had a delivery from here to Kavala, or Thessaloniki to Kavala, which was about that. So I thought, no, I'm not going to convert it again. I'm going to just convert it here into kilometres per hour, and then or kilometres, and then I'll know exactly how far it was. In the end, it was 198 kilometres. It was just short, so I'm glad I did that. But I guess with that in mind, what are your baseline kind of things that you set up the game with? Are there particular things that are not the default setup that you change within the game to fit the way you like to play it? Let me know that. I might learn some additional buttons or toggles that might be in the game that I'm not aware of. So we're already well over the speed limit there. But yeah, let me know what those might be. We're 320 kilometres, so we've already made considerable progress. We're now winding our way down to Patras. We've already seen the signs off to Larissa, so that's good. And it is still absolutely gorgeous. A few more clouds appearing in the sky. It's getting on for 6 o'clock, so yeah, that'll be something. It's gonna get well, it's not. We don't have seasons, so it's not going to get dark quickly. That's something that Zilla was talking about in recent episodes, and I fully agree with him. Seasons would be an awesome thing, both in terms of like leaves dropping from the trees, weather, different types of weather that you're more likely to get at those times, maybe, and also the differences in light. So it going dark at different times earlier. So if it's winter, you know, it's dark by 4 o'clock or something, which would be awesome. And particularly, I mean, if you're at a bizarre latitude, you know, if you're up in Finland or something, it's going to be dark by, you know, one in the afternoon or something ridiculous. Anyway, as you can see, it is getting a little bit late. 293. What I think we're probably going to do is, as we get maybe down this area here, maybe here, we will have a little sleep. And then we'll do the last little bit tomorrow morning. I'm sure there's a lovely little Greek takeaway just there to that I can get some gyros. No one corrected me on that, although my wife said it might be a gyros. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know what the correct pronunciation on that. Hopefully I can pick up some of that, and all will be good with the world. Right, folks. So yeah, I will see you in a little bit. And we'll I think when we do the sleep, we'll buy the garage then. That seems like the plan. So yeah, let me know on those couple of things that I've mentioned, your strategy for special deliveries. How do you go about special deliveries effectively? Or that's not a thing at all, is it? Not your strategy for special deliveries. I've got something about special deliveries. No, your strategy for buying garages. That's it. How do you decide which city to as the optimum place for your garage, and whatever the second one was that I can't remember. So yeah, let's. Oh wow, what's that? Looks like a massive prison or something. Right, we'll see you in a bit. Whoa, look at this massive lake. I think that might be the sea or an inlet or something just there. Absolutely fantastically cool. Look at that. Oh, it really is. Yeah, a superb part of the game this is. Really is superb. There we go. And we're through. How much was that? I didn't see that. The other question I had, I've now remembered what it was. I've forgotten again. No, that's it. What toggles and switches within the settings do you flick on and off to get the game set up the way you want it? Things that are not the base game that you think will be useful for me to know about that I might not know about. I've made it more complicated, but you know, however you want to interpret that question. This section here, we've not actually been on this section before, so we are. I'm not entirely sure what this place is, but it's rather cool looking. And that looks like a factory right next to the sea. Tins tuna. The tuna will jump in the tins. They're all trained. And I think this is where we're going to stop for the evening. Down here, we're going to have a lovely view over the what probably is the Aegean Sea, I think. End of something. And yeah, hopefully there's a nice little. Looks like there's a little shack there that we can have something to eat. I'm not sure. I think that's just some loos. I think that's the loos, isn't it? Well, at least we've got somewhere to use the loo. That's all right. See you in the morning. Well, good morning, folks. So in the end, this was just a loo. So we weren't able to get anything out there, and as you can see, there's not an awful lot around here, but we did have a little walk just up the way. If we can, are we going to be allowed out? Oh, bloody hell! Now look what you've done, you giant lump. I was trying to tell a story about where I got my dinner from. Yep, and yeah, found a lovely little roadside vendor of some sort of kebabby type stuff. It was lovely, so managed to have that, which was very nice, and with a view over the Aegean Sea. I mean, I guess it's somewhere where these folks go. You can see like a business park or something there. But yeah, I didn't come all the way up here. Probably should have done. Oh, it's Lamia. Yeah. So yeah, we're just going around the corner. We'll stay on this main road, and just 185 kilometres to go. 2 hours 50. So really not that far away, and we're going to be getting there at about midday. It's 9:15 in the morning. It's a little bit cloudy today. It's not quite as nice a day as it was, but it's all right, isn't it? I think we're doing fine. The truck is absolutely loving these roads. So yeah, we'll move on a little bit. We didn't actually. Let's go and buy that garage. So we are going to go into Athens because I think it's got links to all of these other places. We can't actually. There isn't actually any garages on the islands as far as I can see. And I always thought there was garages in every single city, but I've realised that's not the case. Anyway, we're buying the big one, 280,000. There we go. So we're not going to put anyone in it just yet. We're going to not worry about that. We will start filling it up in the next few episodes. I'm hoping to head over to Rhodes. There's a garage just on the right there. I guess that's Lamia. Or do you need to actually see the garage or pick it up for it to become visible? Maybe that's it. Maybe I've got it wrong completely. Let me know in the comments. I'm not sure. Anyway, folks, we're going to head down this another gorgeous bit of driving here. It really is a very, very pretty part of the map. And I say that actually. I had a comment from an old video from K2M. So if you are watching these videos in the future, hello. And he made the comment. It was on the Corsica video, which I titled Corsica. That was his favourite place in ETS2, and that got me thinking. Well, what is my favourite place in ETS2? And I think there's some really, really pretty places. Really, really pretty places. I guess there's a lot actually in the last DLC. Really liked that, but I think the Grossglockner Pass was utterly epic. In the Austria rework, I loved that. I love what's the Sidewinder Pass or whatever it is, the one that goes between Pristina and another city not too far from Pristina. That one, Serpentine. That's it. I really like that one, and also liked the coastline where you go through Dubrovnik. That is absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got Norway, some gorgeous bits in Norway which I really liked, and there are some amazing places in Greece which I've really enjoyed. Some of the small areas. I guess Bern as well, the old town in Bern. I don't know if I have one answer, but let me know your favourite. All DLCs, what is your, if you have to pick a location, what is your favourite one? One that you think is just above everything else. I'd love to hear that. Is anyone got anything that they think is absolutely amazing in Spain? Because that's not somewhere we've been yet. Spain and Portugal we've not even ventured there yet. Most of the rest of the map we have been all over, but not Spain and Portugal. Anyway, folks, we've got 1 hour, 2 hours 8. So I'm going to head off, and we'll work our way towards Athens. Only 134 kilometres to go now. Really not very far, and we are eating up the miles, folks. Eating them up. So I'll see you in a little bit. I think I've been through here before, but what? How cool is this? This like gorged out of the rock. Must have blasted through it. Very, very cool. Always impresses me, stuff like that. It's only 84 kilometres, and we're just sort of driving on the side of the what I think is the Aegean Sea, just on the left there. You can see another little inlet. There's just all these mountains and stuff. It's just a fascinating country, Greece. It's absolutely fascinating. So we are getting into the Athens area. And I think I previously mentioned, and this was also mentioned in Zilla's comments as well as my own, that I couldn't see any of the sort of major landmarks that are in Athens, so like the Acropolis. And I apparently, I thought it was maybe not there because of some copyright issue, that somehow these monuments were copyrighted and you couldn't see them in the game because of that. But actually, apparently, the Acropolis is in the game. You just can't see it. It's weird. So you can only see it if you're on, I think they said developer's cam or something like that. So I don't think it's the camera that we've got here. I think it's the camera that a different sort of camera that you have to put on so you can kind of fly a little bit further out. And you can see and go all the way up to the Acropolis if you do that. It's pixelated and stuff, and it's got low levels of detail. But I guess that just means that it just relates to its location compared to the sort of main road networks. But they have, even though you can't see it in the base in the game normally under any circumstances, as I think we're just coming into Athens here, even though you can't see it like that, they have still put it in the game, which I think it just speaks to how much effort they put in. Just because that's unnecessary, isn't it? It's not unnecessary, but it's above and beyond, isn't it? You're putting something in that people cannot even see. It's absolutely mad. Anyway, just 8 kilometres away, 18 minutes away. I think we are coming to a little bit of a... What is this? Another one of these things. There are lots of tolls. I quite like that one though. It's kind of nicely designed. And I want to just one last comment, because I do want to thank those who mentioned or talking about special transport, and I was asking whether the special transport is always there, and the people who commented, and thanks, there was a couple of you who did, said as far as they're concerned, yes, it is always there. I guess the questions and I think the answer is no to this, is whether that special transport is always the same job, or whether it kind of rotates through the options. So is the silo always between the same areas? But it might make sense that is the case if you are taking the silo on some special transport routes, you might not even be able to get through. But are the specific thing you're transporting locked into a specific route? I genuinely don't think that is the case, but let me know if I'm wrong there. Right, we're taking a right here, and we are almost there, just 4 kilometres away. It's been another fun drive as we're almost done now, and this will be number 9 in the Cruising Greece. We've still got the likes of Rhodes, Chios, or possibly that's Chios. I think I want to be on the left side here to do. I think we've got Kalamata. I still want to do the olive achievement there, with the olive factories. That's going to be fun. Nope. Yeah, we can go. Where else haven't we done? Kavala as well, because we just went through that town. So that's the port that you need to go through to get to many of the islands if you're not going via Athens. Yeah, a bunch of them still to do. I mean, what's that? Six that we still haven't managed it. But here we are, and I'm really pleased we managed to take this big old heavy load with us. I think that's been useful because it really shows how decent this truck is. Still need to get the Renault truck. I don't really want to get rid of this one. I am enjoying it. Right, so we'll head on the next few little bits, and then I'll come back when we get to our location, and we'll do a little bit of reverse parking with this massive old load on the back. That'll be fun, won't it? Right, here we go. Down this rather dodgy looking little road. I think someone mentioned there was some hidden roads in Athens, but I've not seen anything as of yet. But there is a fair amount of it we have not explored just yet. Including around here. Is that... What's down here? I mean, this isn't showing up as a hidden road. Like, God knows where I am or what I'm doing down here. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Right, see you in a bit. Right, here we go. Wasn't actually the worst reversing job in the world you'll ever see. You'll just never see it. You just have to believe it. It was we went wrong maybe a couple of times where I just kind of lost my concentration and turned the wrong way, but generally it was a relatively quick affair. So here we go. It's only a 40. Oh, as you can see, we're just going to poke things in just next to that Iberia lorry, and we've got a bit of space there on the left side to reverse that in. So theoretically, and I know life doesn't work like that, but we should be all right here. I don't think we're going to get this, are we? Feels like that's just too far over. Oh, first time. First time, folks. I mean, that's... I thought we'd lost it very early. So, you bet I can park it. 70 out of 1,000. And, what was that one? Was that a reverse? I'm not sure what that one was. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, you bet I can park it. So that's collect 1,000 XP from parking heavy cargo pack deliveries. Okay, so that was a heavy cargo pack. And that would have been... Yeah, so that's one of the I thought this should be heavy achievements. I didn't realise that that was a heavy cargo job, although I should have probably realised it. So I think we've done pretty darn well there. I don't think they have specific routes, do they? Like the bigger the better. As you can see, right, you can't see that. Anyway, we've done 8 out of 10 of the bigger the better, so we want to get that done. You can see we're 9 out of 15 cruising Greece. That's really nice, and yeah, we've made good progress. So next up, unless it's always a bit tricky to know where to go from here, because most of the places from here are island, but we may just go over to Rhodes. Take a little delivery over to Rhodes or Chios or something we haven't already done. Anyway, folks, we will be somewhere next time, hopefully over in Rhodes. I think that'll be nice to complete the Sights and Legends achievement. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Let me know how you're getting on with the Greece DLC, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.